And I have my special guest, Justin Payton. Justin, tell our viewers a little bit about yourself.
Hey, I'm Justin Payton, man. Hey, I'm 26 years old. Got a YouTube channel called It's Just JP with the Z, ITZJUST JP. I do basketball content, like NBA content, sometimes college basketball. So just follow me on YouTube. Just loving sports, love basketball, love to talk about it, play basketball, anything. I'm a basketball addictive hooper. So,
Hey, that fits right into my alley, my man. Um, you know, First of all, I want to thank Bobby Blackjack for allowing us the opportunity to come on this great network. And I owe him a big thanks for that. Also, he's in a good mood right now because I think the Giants just signed Kyle Rudolph. So I think he's in a good mood today. So that's
oh,
good.
yeah.
He's in a good mood. But you know something, Justin, when I found out that this network, is going to do other things besides sports, I was like, wow, that's a great thing. They're going to be doing like cooking shows, do-it-yourself shows, and a whole lot more. I said, well, that's up my alley because, I have access to a lot of people that I know.
Mm-hmm.
So I spoke with Bobby Blackjack, and I just want to give the viewers a little bit of what's going to happen next week. This is going to be good.
Oh, yeah.
One of my good friends will be coming on next week, and I'm going to give the viewers a little taste of what I'm talking about. I'm going to give three things I'm going to say. MC Light. I'm going to say Messenger, and I'm going to say Oprah Winfrey.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying, Justin?
Oh, yeah.
His name is Dwayne The Rock Ramos. Y'all need to tune in next Thursday at 5 o'clock. He will be on live. Now, let me tell everybody a little bit who he's worked with.
All right.
Y'all might know who he is. Snoop Dogg. That ring a bell, maybe? He worked with Snoop Dogg, Kevin Hart, Shaquille O'Neal, Flavor Flav, Faith Evans, Tisha Campbell.
No! Wow.
All right. And how about this? Tiffany Haddish, who just won a Grammy.
Wow.
So he'll be on next Thursday. This is what the Con Man's trying to do. So hopefully, people tune in and check out. We're going to be doing some great things. Justin, I hope y'all on with me for the full ride. Let's have a great time. But now we got March Madness.
Let's go.
We got March Madness.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
This is like the best time of year. You know why it's the best time of year for me, Justin? Because of two things. Number one, it's authentic. Number two, it's pure. People are not playing just to play. Not for the money. They're just for the love of the game. You know what I mean? And then given all the fact that with the COVID and the pandemic and them being like locked up right now in a bubble in Indianapolis, I just give a shout out to all the players, the coaches for what they're going through. And, most of them are not even going to have the opportunity to go to the next level. But the fact that they've gone through this is going to make them a lot better people for whatever field they go into. Okay, now let's break it down. Yeah. Okay, we got this March Madness, which begins tonight. What are your thoughts prior to us breaking down everything? What's your thoughts on the March Madness beginning tonight?
Man, first of all, this has been like probably the hardest bracket I ever fill out and all that, just because because the powerhouse teams is not there, like your Kentucky's in the war, your Duke's in the war. I mean, it was just so tough. And then plus with the pandemic, like you just said earlier, I mean, it just takes a toll, just because we was excited last year for March Madness and we couldn't be able to fill out the brackets or do March Madness at all. So I'm excited that it's back, and I'm excited more than ever. And this is the first year where you're gonna see some teams that's not powerhouses that's gonna go further in the tournaments and everything. So I'm very excited about it. Tonight's games is going to be very exciting. I'm looking forward to that Wichita State game and the Michigan State game too as well.
Something I definitely agree with you. People are automatically go for the record, their winning record. That doesn't always tell the truth. You know what I mean? Because they're playing different conferences, and it's a whole different ballgame because you have less time to scout the teams you're playing against. Whether if it's a conference team, you got a lot more time to do the scouting aspect of it. But the way it is now, you got teams like, for example, Virginia, who's been on pause. They missed 7 days of practice. So who knows what they're going to come with? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, anyway, let's start with tonight's games.
All right.
All right. We got Appalachian State against Norfolk State. Who you got?
Oh, I got Appalachian State, back to my close to like home and everything. I got Appalachian State winning this game. So
Really?
yes, I got App State.
Okay. I'm going with Norfolk State. Saw a little bit of highlights of them. They seem like they're, it don't really matter because the next round they're going to lose anyway. But I mean, they seem like they got a pretty good team to go at least make it somewhat of a game. I don't know for sure. Okay, here's the game you was talking about: Wichita State versus Drake.
Oh man, they're both tough teams and everything. Drake had a pretty good year too as well. Wichita State's one of those teams that I swear, like every year when you watch Wichita State, there's just something about them. They like either like go further into the tournament or they just like go like it's kind of just normal, like to the Sweet 16 or the Elite Eight or just somewhere. So it's a tough one for me to pick between Drake and Wichita State, but I got Drake winning the game tonight.
Well, I'm right with you on that one. I got Drake too. I mean, they had a very good year, 25-4, and I've been catching a little bit more highlights because I haven't been able to catch a lot of their games. But they seem like they're going to be a team to contend with. I think they're going to fit pretty well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yes, Mount St. Mary's against Texas Southern.
Oh, that's a good. I got Texas Southern winning that game.
That's a pretty good choice. I don't really know anything too much about Texas Southern, but I know about Mount St. Mary's. They've always had a pretty good team in the past. I mean, that's not really what you go by, but at least I have some knowledge about them. I'm going to roll with St. Mary's. Oh, and here's the game right here. Here's the game.
Yes.
Michigan State UCLA. I want to hear your take on this one.
Ooh, Michigan State and UCLA. Ooh, I got Michigan State winning this game just because Tom Izzo is just a great coach and they've been winning the past couple of games and everything. I forgot the post's name that's been taking over the games, scoring 18 points a game. But they just seem like they got themselves together and everything. So I got Michigan State winning this game. Plus, Tom Izzo is just a great coach, and they were just one of those teams you just never don't want to sleep on because they're always so good every single year. So I got Michigan State.
I got you. I'm with you on that one. Izzo is a bad boy, man. He brings them. They play hard. They beat Maryland. They beat Ohio State. They don't beat quite a few people, so they're gonna be tournament ready. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely gonna roll with them as well. Let's go back to the West. We're gonna have Oklahoma versus Missouri.
I got Oklahoma winning that game. What you got?
That's an 8-9 game. This game is tough. This is one of the tough games. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with Oklahoma. That's who I got. I'm gonna roll with Oklahoma.
There you go.
I'm gonna roll with them.
Come to my side. Come to my side.
I'm not. Hey, by the end, you're gonna come to my side. Okay, we got number 5 going against number 12. We got number 5 Creighton with a record of 20-8, going against UCal Santa Barbara with a record of 22-4. They're the 12th seed. Who you on with that?
I got Creighton, even though they had that bad blowout loss a couple games back, a couple weeks ago. I still got Creighton winning that game. What about you?
I had no idea that Georgetown was going to put a spanking on them the way they did. I had Creighton going pretty far. They got one of the best guys. I have a hard time pronouncing his name, Zagorowski or whatever his name is. He's going to be a pretty good guy at the next level. But I thought, I don't know what your opinion is. To me, a lot of times when you're doing the March Madness, a lot of times things are decided by guard play. Guard play is so important. So I'm figuring that a lot of times that's where the stars really do shine. But not that game. That was terrible. But I'm gonna roll with Creighton. Here's another one here. This one's a tricky one. Virginia, Ohio. Virginia's 18-6, 4 seed. Ohio 13 seed, 16-7.
Man, Virginia's a great team. Like you just said, like they haven't played in like 7 days. They always had like a good team. Tony Benn's just an excellent coach and all that. He might be a name that might go to Indiana next year, but Ohio got that kid Jason Preston, like a triple double, just a
Yes,
great,
yes,
great, great player. People was comparing him to LaMelo Ball, and I'm like, stop doing the comparisons right now.
yes. Too
Just
early.
know, yeah, it's too early. Just too early to do these
Yeah,
comparisons.
exactly.
But
I'm with you
he's
on that. No, it's crazy.
it's crazy,
Oh,
but he's such a good. He's a bad boy. He's one of those. They're like my Cinderella team, just
yeah.
because just because of him and that triple double he got. Now it's a tricky one though because it's really tough. But if I had a choice, I would say I would go Ohio since they're going to be my Cinderella team.
I thought about it. I went back and forth on this one. I went with Virginia only because the experience factor. I went with
All right.
the experience factor. You know what I mean? They've been there. The coach has been there. I mean, I think they'll settle down. I'm going to roll with Virginia, although I think Ohio's going to be one of the teams that people are going to be like, wow, what a great team to watch.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be exciting. And this is not going to be no cakewalk whatsoever.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, USC versus the winner of Wichita State, Drake.
USC is going to win this one. They got that freshman kid Evan Mobley, really good player. Definitely, one of the top players in the draft. If he does come out this year, but I
He's
got
only a
USC.
freshman.
He's only a freshman. One and done. Hey, one and done. So
he might very well be. That's a good one there, man. That's a good one there.
one and done.
Right. Cool. Number 3, Kansas. Going against 14th seed Eastern Washington. Who you got?
Oh, that's gonna be a tough one. That's probably gonna be one of those close games. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Kansas. Bill Self is a good coach and everything. I know they don't have like the firepower like they usually have every year, but Kansas is still one of the top powerhouses. But I will go Kansas.
I'm going with Kansas. They have no real superstars, but they got more of a balanced attack.
Yes.
And again, they got the experience again. I'm going to roll with them as well.
Yes.
Okay. This one here is a tough one. I want to see where you go with this one. Oregon versus VCU.
That's a good.
This is a tough one. This is a tough one.
That's a tough one. Oh God, that's a tough one. Just looking at both these teams really good. I got Oregon, Chris Duarte from Oregon's really good. But Oregon is gonna definitely win this game.
I think you've been looking at my paperwork, man, for real.
No.
I think you have.
Nah,
for real. Just keep it real. I think you have so far.
You dissing my IQ, man? You dissing my IQ? You can't diss my IQ like that.
We got the 2nd seed Iowa going against the 15th seed Grand Canyon. We already know. If you want to say anything about that, you can go ahead.
Hey, Luka Garza is probably the best college basketball player right now. This guy's just. I watch his games. This guy's just on. Luka Garza.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that. We got. Why you say that?
I watch his games. This guy's just unbelievable. A guy that can shoot. He got a big presence, big boy, just right there in the paint. Just the best college, just the best right now. And plus, he has the experience and all that. Like I said, I like Cade Cunningham too as well. We'll get to him later on.
Oh, you know that?
Oh yeah, I love Cade. But
let me tell you something. I don't mean to interrupt you, Justin, but okay, you said Gaza, right? Where do you think, or how do you think he's going to be at the next level?
Oh man, that's a good question. The whole game has changed with the European style and everything that's influencing today's game and everything. If he goes to like a good team with a good veteran, I think he'll do pretty well. We don't know until you see the eye test when you go into a real NBA game. It's just Christian. It's just like when you thought Christian Laettner from Duke was going to be actually like a great player in the NBA, and he had like an all-white career. But he just didn't know what position that they're going to put him in and all that. So, but with the game being different today, I think he'll do fairly well. I want him to do well, but it's kind of hard to see until you watch the first NBA game he's in.
I mean, obviously he's been a terror in the NCAA, but I see his footwork is very slow.
Yeah,
I think he plays more of that bully ball where he's not going to be able to do that in the NBA. I don't think.
No.
But like you said, at the eye test, you never know. but I don't think what he does in the NCAA is going to transfer as well in the NBA game. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Okay, then we got the Michigan. I think we're gonna get in the beef a little bit later on, but we got Michigan going against either Mount St. Mary's or Texas Southern. I know who you're going with there.
Yes, Michigan is going to win the game, and we'll talk about them later and all that. I don't know how far I'm going to get them into my bracket and all that, but we'll talk about them later. With Isaiah Livers, losing him is kind of tough. So like Dickerson and I forgot the other kid's name, Voyo. They have to step up, to the plate. But just losing the Livers is just really tough for Michigan. But Juwan Howard is going to be the coach of the year, in my opinion.
I think you should definitely get it. But losing is going to be key. I mean, that's 14 points a game, plus a solid all-around game. Yeah, he's definitely going to be an issue there. But I got Michigan for sure.
Yes.
Now, here's the 8-9 game. LSU, 8 seed, going against St. Bonaventure, the 9th seed. Who you wrong with there?
LSU, they started playing really well. Cam Thomas is a phenomenal player. They got a lot of athletes on that team. They started playing pressure defense and everything, starting to get after the ball and all that. What you see in regular LSU games and all that. So I got LSU winning this game.
My man, you sure you ain't looking at my papers, man? We got it all set. Everything correct here, man. That's pretty good. Okay. Here we go. Here's the argument right here. I hope people tune into this one. Colorado, the 5th seed, going against Georgetown, the 12th seed.
That's the game That's the game everybody's been talking about. That's the game where everybody's saying, "Oh, Georgetown's going to upset Colorado," and Colorado might win this game and everything. But I'll tell you what, I got Georgetown upsetting Colorado just because I love how Georgetown is playing the past couple of games, especially in the Big East tournament with Patrick Ewing as a head coach. They went back to that old school, vintage Georgetown style, playing physical, going in the paint, not taking layups, blocking shots. They started playing old school Georgetown basketball and winning that Big East tournament and going through it and winning it. So I got them upset in Colorado.
All right, bro. Here's where we have a disagreement.
Oh, no.
I know I'm gonna get heat. Let me tell you something. Patrick is a good friend of mine. I played against him back in the day. It hurts, you know what I mean? This hurts. I'm from Massachusetts, you know what I mean? I just think that Georgetown played so well because I think the fact that they're playing in the Big East, they're playing in the Garden. I think they rose to the occasion. I think Pat had them playing outstanding, like you said, old school basketball, smash mouth, everything inside. I think that they reached the crescendo. I think they reached their highest bit. Now they're not in the Garden. They're in Indianapolis in a bubble. I think things are going to be a little different. And you got to remember when they played in the Big East tournament, they knew them guys because they were in the same conference. They knew them upside down, front, sideways. This, I bet you they had any time to scout Colorado. I don't think they even had much time to find out about them. So I know I'm going to get a lot of heat, and I may be bought out of Massachusetts, but I'm going with Colorado.
Oh, man. Well, Patrick Ewing is going to call you later on and tell you how this is funny.
I might get a couple of threats. No, now my heart says Georgetown, but my mind says Colorado. For the factors that I told you. No, for the factors that I told you, just for real. For the factors that I told you, I think they played their heart out. Given the circumstances, what they did to their coach, what the Garden did with the coach, I think they just played out of their mind. I just think that I don't think they're going to be capable of playing that well for that amount of time because you can remember it's very difficult. The last team I think did something like that was the old UConn, Kimba, if I recall. Yeah. So, I mean, it's tough to do something like that, to come off that big, the big upset and to do what they did. I just don't see them beating Colorado unless they do revert back to the way you said they were playing. If they can do that, they have a good chance of winning. But I'm going Colorado, and I'm going to get some heat. We're going to go next to the number 4 seed, Florida State, going against University of North Carolina, Greensboro. I don't know too much
Mm.
about them. Do you?
Not really, not really. But if I had to choose who's going to win that game and everything, oh man, that's going to be one. Florida State's going to win it. Florida State's probably going to end up winning it. I
I,
don't know anything about the UNC Greensboro team, but
I have no idea. Right
me
now
either.
we're even. We're good except that Colorado Dress game. We're good. Okay, we got the BYU. I think it's going to be Michigan State. UCLA game. Who you on with there?
Oh man, Michigan State with the upset over BYU. Just cause I like I said, I trust Michigan State. I feel like they're gonna be one of those teams that you got to watch out in the playoffs, in the tournament. I got Michigan State.
I hear where you're coming from. I hear what you're coming from, but I think I'm on a road where I already did. I'm rolling with BYU.
No,
I know. I'm
no.
going with I'm going with you know something? I just had I'm gonna roll with BYU. I got a gut feeling they're gonna get by them. I think Michigan State's gonna have a real difficult game against UCLA, and I think BYU is gonna have an extra day to rest and some more time to rest, to scout, to look what's going on. I'm going BYU.
But at
Knock
the
it
same,
down.
but at
Knock
the
it
same
down.
time, but at the same time, you can have all the West you can and all that. But if you play games and you got good momentum, hey, you can that could go that way too as well. So
that's absolutely correct. Yeah, I hear you on that one. Texas versus the number 3 seed versus number 14 seed Abilene Christian.
Texas. I got Texas.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Now, here's one we may disagree on. The next one right here. We got number 7 UConn going against number 10 Maryland.
I was kind of debating back and forth between this.
This is a tough one.
That's a tough one. Oh God, that's a tough one. Both teams really good. I enjoy watching them this year. I got UConn. I'm gonna go with UConn.
Has a tremendous guy. Book night, he's nice. He's gonna make it to the next level. UConn, I think they were very. They expected a bigger play in the Big East. I thought they felt they could have won. They should have won.
They could have won.
They didn't come out to play the way they did. So I think sometimes it's good to get a loss before the tournament because it prepares you a little bit better. Because now you know you're gonna come because you're one and done. So it prepares you better, I hope. But I got UConn going to that one. And then I have the number 2 seed Alabama going against the number 15 seed Iona.
And that's when Rick Pitino's first game back in the tournament.
Yes.
I'm happy for Rick Pitino and everything.
Yes.
But Rick, you're gonna lose tonight. Oh, not tonight, but whenever I got too ahead of myself. But you're gonna lose the first round to Alabama. Alabama, Nick Oates, he is doing fantastic over there with Alabama. With Jones and all of them. They have a balanced team, and they're gonna be probably one of those teams that's gonna either gonna be into that Final Four, or they could be the Elite Eight. But definitely Alabama's going to win this game.
Hey, I like. Hey, you know your stuff, my brother. You're doing good. But you know something, Iona. When all said and done, you got to give Pitino some credit. I mean, obviously, he is a good coach. No matter what, he took a team that hasn't been there who knows how long. Now he got him in the tournament. Now, what do you think that's going to be as far as him getting better recruits now? You know what I'm saying? It could be very beneficial for Iona. You know who plays for Iona, right?
Nah, who plays though?
A former NBA player's son. You know that? I got you on that one, Justin.
Who is it?
Ron Harper.
I thought he played for Wichita's.
No, Ron Harper's son plays for Iona.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's doing well.
Wow, I did not know that. Huh?
I'm gonna give you guys a lot of things you might not be aware of. Okay, let's go to the second round.
Yeah. Okay. I did not know that.
In Oklahoma.
All right. Let's see. What was it? You said Oklahoma?
Yeah. Well, I picked Oklahoma. I don't know who you picked, but
I got Oklahoma winning.
You got Oklahoma beating Gonzaga?
Oh, sorry. Oh, Oklahoma and Gonzaga. Oh, my bad. God dang. I think it's about another.
That's okay. I was
No. Gonzaga's winning this one. They have 3 elite players. Jalen Suggs. Oh my, Jalen Suggs could he could literally take over a game, and they got Drew Time too as well. They got a really good team. Gonzaga, like I said, they're gonna go all the way. So I got Gonzaga winning this game.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, Gonzaga. I like the team concept. Matter of fact, they had the coach on this afternoon. They were talking about him. Suggs is a beast.
Yes, he
has
is.
size. And he's he's young football player, so he's used to the physicality. I like they got a lot of the basics that you need. They got the 3-point shot. They got the inside game. Then you got, like I said, God play. God play is so crucial in the NCAA. So I think Gonzaga is going to be a tough team to be reckoned with.
And they got a high field goal percentage too as well.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, and you know something? They play well together. And that's very important. They play very well together. Okay. Creighton, Virginia.
That's gonna be a tough one. Oh, that's gonna be a tough one. Oh man. Why you have to do me like this?
I gotta get you, man. I gotta get you while I can. I gotta get you while I can.
Oh God, why you have to do me like that? Oh Jesus. Let me see. I'll go. God, who you got? Oh God, who you got? I gotta think about this one.
I went with Virginia. I took Virginia. I think Creighton, again, they're not going to play up to their full potential. I definitely got Virginia going past Creighton. Although at the beginning of the year, I was, Creighton got a lot of publicity because of that great point guard that they have. But I think Virginia has the coaching. They have the experience. I think that they'll definitely beat Creighton. So I got Virginia.
I'll say Virginia too as well. Like you said, Creighton's a good team and all that. Like I said, with that loss to Georgetown, it was just like it's just like I just don't see it. But yeah, Virginia with the experience and Tony Bennett too as well as coach. So Virginia will win that game.
Okay, now we break it down again. We got USC versus Kansas.
USC. I got USC.
Why?
Just because I just don't think Kansas is not like a good enough team. Even though they're a balanced team and everything, but like I said, that Avon Mobley kid is just fantastic to watch and everything. So, but USC, I got them going over Kansas. And Kansas is one of those. Kansas kind of could be inconsistent at times too, as well. So it could be one of those games. Well, they don't play really well.
Justin, I agree with you that they go up, they're down, and of course Kansas was always at the top of the league, but now they've kind of become like a regular normal team. They don't have the team that they used to have in the past.
Yeah,
some of the players haven't gone there, so I'm a roll with Kansas.
Yes.
Oregon, Iowa. Who you going with?
Going with Iowa. I'm going with Iowa. Like I said, Luka Gaza, like I said, the best college basketball player right now. But
we have to scream it there though. Go ahead.
Hey! I got boxing gloves if you want some now. So.
All right, hey, let's do it.
We're going. Hey, yo, you ain't gonna mess with my IQ today, but but I got Iowa winning this game. I got Iowa winning this game over Oregon. So, like I said, Luka is fantastic, and that team is really good. So, I got Iowa.
I agree with you. I got the same thing. Michigan, LSU.
That's going to be a tough game. Now, that's going to be a tough game. Because, without Isaiah Livers, I don't know how far Michigan can make it. They're still a good enough team. But LSU got them athletes, too, as well, with Cam Thomas, too, as well. I would say Michigan by deal thread, by an edge. I think that Juwan Howard can lift that team up.
I'm with you on that. I got Michigan. I mean, because of the loss of Livers, they're going to have everything has to go well. Everything has to go right in order for them to win against LSU. That's going to be a tough game.
Yes, and then I got to make one more apology, too. I'm sorry, Shaquille O'Neal, because I know you choose LSU. I know that's your school and everything, but y'all going to lose to Michigan. I'm sorry. So go ahead and continue.
Now you got to take the wrath of that, not me. But anyway, we're gonna go next. All right, I picked Colorado, and I'm still sticking with Colorado. But you got Georgetown against Florida State. I want to hear this one.
Like I said, Georgetown had a really good one in the Big East tournament, and I got them winning over Colorado with an upset. But I think that they're probably gonna lose eventually. So I got Florida State winning this game.
Okay, I have Colorado winning that game. Let's go next one. Yes, I'm watch. Y'all pay attention. Pay attention. BYU. Well, I picked BYU. Texas.
See, BYU versus Texas. We're going your bracket. BYU.
I took Texas. Okay. Give me it right here. We got Texas, Alabama. Oh, UConn, Alabama.
Alabama.
Okay. All right. So there we go. Let me get back on track here. Okay, let's go back up to the regionals. Gonzaga, Virginia.
Gonzaga. I mean, they're gonna make it all the way.
Now we're gonna talk about your boy right now. Kansas, Iowa.
Kansas, Iowa. Iowa. I got Iowa winning by 5-10 points.
Okay. I have Michigan, Florida State. You went with Florida State. Okay, so let me get that right. Alabama. So we got. So let me get it correct here. So now we got Florida State, Alabama.
Alabama. That's easy.
Now you're learning. Now you're learning. Now you're coming to the Cons way. Now you're coming over to the Con man. I hear you. Hey. Now you're coming over to the Con man.
You tricked me with these teams and all that, adding the same teams again. So now I gotta
try to do something. I want to see if you're on your A game. I gotta see if you're on your A game.
You try to correct me, so now you're trying to get me on your team. Now, I'm not coming to your team by any chance.
You be coming soon enough. You be coming soon enough. All right, cool. We got now Gonzaga, Iowa. I want to hear you talk about this one. Talk to me, bro. Talk to me now.
As much as I like Luka, but Gonzaga is too much of a load. Like I said, you got three really good players. They're a well balanced team. They're a very good coach and stuff. Like I said, Jalen Suggs is a very good floor general and all that, and can be able to take over games. And they got Drew Time too as well. So Gonzaga's going to win this game over Iowa. I'm sorry, Luka, but you'll eventually be in the NBA. So.
Y'all slowly coming to the Con man side. I like that.
I don't want to, but God.
Okay, now who you Alabama? Who you got going against Alabama?
Who I got going? He said who I got going against Alabama?
Yeah.
Oh man. Let's see.
I took Michigan.
I took Michigan too as well. This is gonna be tough between Michigan and Alabama, because like I said, that's gonna be one of those games that's gonna be really good. But I think, losing Isaiah Livers, it just kind of takes its toll for Michigan and all that, unless they pull out like a crazy Cinderella one and all that, without him. But they old system and that team with Alabama. Yeah, Alabama. I got Alabama going over at Michigan. I'm sorry, Michigan.
What would have been great if we had Georgetown against Michigan? Wouldn't that have been great?
That would have been great. That would have been fantastic. Now, if Michigan had a healthy Isaiah Livers, Michigan would probably been in that Final Four, and I would have had a hard time choosing. In that championship, or they could have been in the championship if healthy.
I have to agree with you. Now I'm gonna switch it back to the South and the Midwest, and then we'll break it down for the Final Four. Is that cool with you?
Hey, I'm cool with that. What's up?
All right, we got Baylor versus Hartford.
Baylor.
I took Baylor as well. We got North Carolina going against Wisconsin.
Oh, North Carolina versus Wisconsin. Oh man, and North Carolina hasn't really had like a really good year. They're not really like your typical like, oh God, it's North Carolina. We're gonna see them in the tournament going forward in the playoff
Right.
in the bracket. I have Wisconsin winning because they got a really good player. I forgot his name, but he's been playing tremendous. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I got Wisconsin winning.
Wisconsin. We can find that place. We got time. Do we get time to find it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure of his name either. But you know something? Was good. I got Wisconsin as well, but not for only the reason you said. Their starting five are seniors.
Yes.
Their starting five is older than the Chicago Bulls rookies.
Wow. Wow.
Yes. You can look it up for real. So
oh yeah.
I'm going with the senior stack team with the experience. Again, they are always a tough out.
Yes.
For some reason, they're a tough out. I think North Carolina has not had the years they had in the past. Right now, they're playing with a freshman-laden team right now. They're not ready. They're not ready for Wisconsin. That's my opinion. Now we're going to see what you really know about now. We got Villanova and Winthrop. Villanova is the 5th seed. Winthrop is the 12th seed. Villanova, 23-1. 23-1. Just to let you know, 23-1. Villanova, one of their best players, Gillespie, good perimeter shooter, is out with knee problems. He's not going to play. Talk to me, Justin. Talk to me.
That's going to be a tough one. Yeah, like you said, losing Gillespie for the season, that's tough. And Winthrop is a really good team. They got a 6'7" post player. They also got a really good point guard over there, Winthrop. I want to say Winthrop because it's close to my home and everything, but they're a really good team. But I think Villanova's going to win it by an edge. I think I got Villanova winning by an edge.
I'm going right with you. I got Villanova, but it's going to be tough for them. That game right there may burst their bubble for the next team they play. I think they're going to have a hard time against Winthrop. I think they're going to give them everything they possibly can. Yes. We got a 4 seed Purdue against number 13 seed North Texas. I don't know anything about North Texas. I don't know if you do.
The only thing I know is Steve also went to North Texas, but
okay.
I say Purdue.
Yeah, I'm going right with you again. Now here's an interesting one. Texas Tech, the 6th seed, 17-10 against Utah State, 20-8, and they're the 11th seed.
I like Texas. I like Texas Tech because Bill's doing a really good job coaching everything. They got some really good players. So I got Texas Tech winning this game.
And do you know what's kind of interesting is that Texas Tech has their guy McClung. I say his name wrong, McClung, who played at Georgetown.
Oh wow!
Last year. Yes, he transferred from Georgetown. Why I don't know, but he left Georgetown to play at Texas Tech. He's having a phenomenal year. They're playing pretty well, and I don't know about if Bobby Blackjack knows this, but the New York people have them taking it out, the whole South. But I don't know about that. But I'm not rolling with that. But anyway, I'm not rolling with that. But anyway, they're definitely gonna win against Utah State. Now, here's another one that's getting word: Arkansas Colgate. For some reason, Colgate's getting a lot of respect. I'm just telling you what I've been hearing. They're getting a lot of respect.
Colgate's a
one conference. I know, but I'm telling you, people. I'm just saying.
Colgate got that one and gun. They're a good team. They won again a lot. Arkansas. I got Arkansas winning that one. I got Arkansas winning. But Colgate actually is a good team, and that's going to be a good game to watch because they're one and gun and everything. So I'm definitely going to be looking out for that game. But Arkansas is going to win it.
We got the 7th seed Florida going against Virginia Tech, who lost one of their good players recently. I'm not sure what his name, but they lost someone that was an effective player for the team. But Florida going against the 7th seed going against Virginia Tech, the 10th seed.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's gonna be a close game right here. I'm going to go with anything could happen too as well. I got I'm gonna go with Florida.
I went with Florida as well. Ohio State versus Oral Roberts, the second seed versus the 15th seed Oral Roberts. Who you want with?
Now, Oral Roberts got that kid, Max Abrams. I think he's the leading scorer in the NCAA and all that. Like a typical, he's a typical Steph Curry, from Davidson.
Oh, okay,
He was the leading scorer. But as much as I like him, as much as he's exciting to watch and all that, they're not a match for Ohio State. So Ohio State.
I agree with you on that. Illinois, number 1 seed, going against Drexel, the 16th seed.
Illinois is in my Final Four. I got Illinois because they got Cockburn and Ayo. Just really, yeah. Illinois. When the last time Illinois was so good, though? Was it when Kendall Gill and Nick Van Exel played?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, absolutely. Now, this is going to be interesting the next round. But anyway, Loyola Chicago versus Georgia Tech. 8 seed versus the 9 seed.
Oh man, Loyola Chicago has been playing really well and everything. Georgia Tech, they had the ACC play. They got the ACC Player of the Year too as well. I'm gonna go with. Oh, that's gonna be a tough one. Both are good teams too as well. I'm gonna go Georgia Tech.
Ooh,
I'm going Georgia Tech.
Okay.
I got confidence. I got confidence in Georgia Tech. Now, there's nothing wrong with going with Loyola Chicago. They're a good team, but I got Georgia Tech.
I got Loyola Chicago, and the next round, Chicago's going to be off the hook. But anyway, we got the 5th seed Tennessee going against the 12th seed Oregon State.
I'm going to go with Tennessee.
I went with Tennessee as well. Then we have. We know who this guy is, but anyway, we got Oklahoma State versus Liberty. 4 seed versus the 13 seed.
Oklahoma State, Cade Cunningham's no more pick in the NBA draft. Cade Cunningham's just a takeover machine, a kid. Only a freshman. Guy is just unbelievable, could pass, could shoot. Just a great player to watch.
All right, Justin and all our viewers, I'm letting you all know right here, right now.
No,
he will not be the first. Well, he would wait to hear what I gotta say. He will not be the first pick in the draft. How about this? The first player in the draft doesn't even play in the NCAA.
Who is it?
I ain't gonna get. Name is Green. He's playing in the G League. They got 2 people playing in the G League, setting up to go number 1. You heard it here?
Oh yeah.
All right, yeah. See, all right. I don't want to give out too many names. I don't want to mess up his chances. But the 2 top players that will be drafted are already playing in the G League. Check it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. All right, so we're gonna go there. We got Tennessee, Oregon State, Oklahoma State, Liberty. You got Oklahoma State. Liberty's tough, by the way. Liberty's tough.
Yeah, they're a tough team. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got San Diego State versus Syracuse.
Whoo! Syracuse. I'm gonna go Syracuse.
You know, one of the players down my way, he went on a scholarship to Syracuse. His name is Bryson Goodine. He transferred over to Providence.
Yeah.
Because of Boeheim's son. But Boeheim's son, he's playing real well this year. He can shoot. He can take it to the cup. Syracuse is not the Syracuse of old, but they finished up pretty good. They're 16-9. But I still went with San Diego State.
Yes.
Now, this is my sleeper. West Virginia versus Morehead State. A 3 seed going against a 14 seed. Who you going with?
I got West Virginia. I got West Virginia winning that one. But yes, I got West Virginia. You're gonna tell me you're gonna get Morehead State winning this one?
No, I don't. Know why? Because Huggins is no joke.
No, he's not. No, he's
Huggins, not. Hey, they're gonna come to play. They play every Huggins, man. I tell you what, he brings out the best out of them. And again, the experience. Huggins been there. He's gonna have them players playing out of their mind. I'm going with West Virginia, no doubt. Now, I'm anxious to see where you're going to go with this one. We got the 7th seed Clemson, who has a record of 16-7, going against the 10th seed Rutgers.
Ah, man. And then Clemson got that Sims kid too as well. He's a senior, really good in the paint, going against Woktos. Oh, that's gonna be a tough one. Oh man. As much as I love Clemson, Clemson's my team and everything. I love Clemson to death. I'm gonna go with Woktos on this one.
Now, I think you're following me. I'm picking records. I'm picking records, but check out the kind of reason why. Since we talked about the Big East, we talked about Pat Ewing, we talked about UConn. Well, there's a Big East element.
Yes.
The records. Okay.
Yes.
One of Kyle Hobbs. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Kyle Hobbs. Kyle Hobbs went to the University of Connecticut, and he coached at University of Connecticut, and then he went to his brother Ron played with me in college. So there's a little something there, you know what I mean? And then Kyle went on to coach at George Washington, went back to UConn. Now he's the associate head coach of Rutgers. So got that Big East connection, you know what I mean? And you should have got an interview for that Boston College job, but we don't go there. I'm going with Rutgers. I'm going with Rutgers on that one. I'm going with Rutgers. I'm going with Rutgers all the way.
There you go.
Okay. We got Houston and Cleveland State.
Houston. I mean, that's no brainer for me. I got Houston.
Okay. Let's break it down to the second round. Baylor, Wisconsin.
That's a tough one. And Baylor's one of those teams that they're good, but then sometimes they lose them big games too as well. So that's going to be a tough one. Wisconsin's a tough team too as well. But Baylor, I got Baylor winning by an edge. So Baylor.
I'm with you on that. Villanova, Purdue.
That Gillespie kid being out and everything, I'm gonna go Purdue. They're gonna have that win against Winthrop, but I think they're gonna probably end up losing to Purdue.
Texas Tech, Arkansas.
Ooh, oh man. That Arkansas got that good kid too. I forgot his name's Moses, I believe. Yeah, Moses. Good player. I'm gonna say Arkansas.
You're wrong with the comment. So far, so good.
This is not good for me.
Florida, Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Yeah, okay. Well, you got Georgia Tech. I got Loyola Chicago. Who you got that game? Illinois, Georgia Tech.
Illinois.
No, I got Loyola Chicago. Illinois, Loyola Chicago. If they meet, it's going to be crazy.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
That might be better than Georgetown, Michigan. That's going to be crazy.
Yes, it's going to be good.
And that's going to happen. I don't need to tell you that, but it's going to be Illinois, Loyola Chicago, without question. I'm looking forward to that game.
Oh, yeah.
We got Tennessee, Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State. I'm going to go Oklahoma State.
I went with them as well. San Diego State and West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Good. You're good, my man. Rutgers, Houston.
Houston.
You're doing well. Okay, now we go Baylor, Purdue.
I'm gonna say Baylor. I'm gonna still say Baylor. Like I said, they can still lose them big games and everything. They're a really good team. I like Baylor. With the Mitchell kid. Mitchell kid's really good. But Baylor's probably gonna end up winning it.
Arkansas, Ohio State.
Ooh, Ohio State.
Illinois, Oklahoma State.
That's gonna be a game I can't wait to watch. That's gonna be a lit game. But in all seriousness, I love Cade Cunningham to death and everything. I feel like he could take over games and all. But Illinois is too much of a match with, like I said, Cockburn and AO. Yeah,
I agree with you 100%, and I'm rolling with them too. But if I'm Oklahoma State and it's anywhere a close game, I'm following that big man for Illinois because he did hit 2 big foul shots the last game, but he's not a very good foul shooter at all. But he's a beast, and he's only a sophomore. He's gonna be he's tough. I watch him, and the guard play is very good. Like I said, the key to winning the NCAA is guard play. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
All right, we go there. We got We're gonna in Illinois, Oklahoma State. We got Arkansas, Illinois, Oklahoma State. You going with Illinois?
Yes, I'm going to Arkansas.
West Virginia. Okay, we got Baylor. Let me get it right here. Okay, then we go back. I'm trying to flip you up here. Baylor, Ohio State.
Woo! Ohio State and Baylor. Oh God. Oh, that's gonna be a tough one. That's gonna be a tough one. Ah man, that's gonna be a tough one. Ah dang.
One seed against a 2 seed as well.
It is. I know, and it's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna go. You know what? I might go ahead and just say that Baylor's probably gonna lose to Ohio State. I'm gonna say Ohio State.
I went with Ohio State. I changed my mind after going back and forth.
Yes.
I thought Ohio State. I was wrong with them. I liked it. I liked the way they played, but Baylor, man. Something told me Baylor might do work this year. Illinois, Houston.
Illinois.
So your Final Four is Illinois, Ohio State.
Yep.
Gonzaga.
Yep.
And Alabama.
Yep. That's my Final Four.
Ooh. I'm with you. The only difference I got is Baylor. I got Baylor coming in.
You got Baylor?
Yeah. Okay, now game number 1. Who you rolling with? Gonzaga.
Mm-hmm.
And who you got game number 2?
So Gonzaga versus Illinois. That's gonna be the championship.
You know something? You must be reading my. I swear to God, you reading my thing, right? I can't believe it, man. Come on, man.
You can't diss my IQ. My IQ's up there. I'm coming. I am coming.
You're coming after me. Well, you know something? I got Gonzaga as well. I got them winning 73-67. And I don't know, man. So what do you think about the Big E? I mean, about March Madness. What do you think are the biggest things to look for our viewers to look for? What are the biggest thing? Give me your points. Yeah, any big points you might have.
I'm looking forward to the upsets because whenever you make your bracket and everything, and when you make your teams, you be feeling so confident, and you don't know what the upsets is going to be. You'll be like, okay, well, I'll say, for example, like if Duke was in the tournament, Duke's going to win against this team and all that by far, and then they get upset, and then your bracket's just kind of busted. So I'm looking forward to the upsets and everything because anything could happen, and this is the first year this year. Well, like anything could just happen. Anything could just happen with the whole pandemic going on and all that. I know they did like over 9,000 tests and only 8 tested positive, which is really good. More than I'm happy that we can still have it. So I'm looking forward to the upsets. I'm looking forward to see how Gonzaga going to stay undefeated because we haven't had an undefeated team since Indiana in 1970.
Yes, Scott May, Quinn Buckner.
Yes. Oh God, yes. By Bobby Knight. So I'm looking forward to that. Like I said, I'm looking forward to Michigan and see how they're gonna do without Isaiah Livers and see how far they can get to the playoffs. Like I said, Juwan Howard's an exceptional coach. So I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the people getting madness and going crazy on social media and stuff and just throwing the TVs and just throwing like the computers away or just whining, tampering their team loss and everything. So that's just so much that goes forward into this March Madness and everything. So I'm looking forward to it.
That's awesome. You know what I'm looking forward? I'm looking forward that, Indianapolis uses the proper protocols and everybody stays healthy, that we have a great March Madness and, nothing crazy happens and we just have a great March Madness. But now we got a few minutes left. I want to get your take on something that can be very relevant in the next year and the years coming up. I want to see where you're coming out with this. Now, as I told you, I gave you guys some great information that the 2 top picks are going to be from the G League, okay? Now, my question to you is, What do you think a high school senior who might be a one and done, what do you think, maybe by percentage wise or whatever, that they may be financially hurt. The family might be in the financial problems. Do they go and play that 1 year to some college and be done? Or do they go to the G League? The player I'm referring to right now, he's making $500,000 to play in the G League this year. So my question to you, I know you know the game and you play the game. If you are a high school senior, I'm not talking about anybody who's going, I'm talking about who's projected to be a one and done. Do you go play that 1 year when you know you ain't going to be there anyway? You're going to go to the NBA. Or do you go to the G League where they play a pro offense, a pro system to prepare you better? You're playing with former NBA players or players who want to get to the NBA. Do you take that route or do you go and play that 1 year in college? I want to hear what you're going to say about this.
This one, I think it's a double standard and everything. I'm glad that the NBA stepped up and said, like, we're going to add like a G League because with the family problems and financial problems that you're going through and all that,
yes.
You're trying to make it to the pro league to help your family out and everything. So it's just kind of tough. But at the same time, college is like, you will have a blast in college because not only you go to college to play basketball, but you're also getting a free education. So what would happen if you're like such a good player, a one and done player, but then you get hurt? And then, it's like, okay, you kind of wasting your opportunity, just because you're just going to go play basketball, and think that you're going to make a living by playing basketball. A lot of people don't. You have some slim players that will make it very slim, but I'd rather get that free college education and everything. But if you got financial problems and you feel like that you're ready and you feel like you propelled, you can go ahead and go to the G League and all that. I miss back in the day, we go to college, basketball players go to college for like 3 years like the NFL does. And like we have these exciting March Madness tournaments and everything just to get paid for and all that. I know college athletes I know that people want to get paid and everything. So if I was a high school senior, if you would have asked me back then, I would have went straight to the G League if I was that good. But at the same time, when you get older and you figuring out when you get done with basketball, it's like, okay, what am I going to do? Like, how could I propel myself down the road? What could I do? Do I want to go into real estate? Do I want to go into communications? Do I want to go into some type of business? What if the career that you try to have ain't working out for you in the pros and all that? So it's always good to, go to college and learn and try to get a good education, see you get your feet wet and everything. So, and also, like I said, just the whole experience of college as well that you'll get. So
that is a great answer. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Once you get that paper, you can do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And go take that chance, that risk, that injury, and then you can't go back to college. Once you go to G League, you can't go back.
No.
So, I mean, that's a tough choice, but it's been eating up at me, because of the fact that I'm watching TV, I'm watching the G League. I've come to find out 2 players are playing the G League are going to be the 2 top picks in the NBA draft. It's already a done deal, basically.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a tough call, man. That's a tough call. But I know we're winding down right now. But, hey, Justin, I want to thank you so much for coming on. For those of you who don't know, this is the first time I'm meeting Justin right now. You know what I mean? And it's great to have him on board. My man, you did a great job. Hopefully you come on anytime you want. I've enjoyed, going over March Madness with you. You did pretty good. You did all right. You ain't with the calm man yet. But you see, I think you're in your element, NCAA. Once we go into the NBA, it's a wrap. You heard? It's a wrap. What I consider myself, Justin, is I'm a basketball historian. What I want to bring to the show is a lot of historical things, because me, I don't want the people who paved the way for the people who are making the money now. Do you know what I mean? And I got so much knowledge, I got so much stuff that I want to bring out, and hopefully bring a different perspective than just talking numbers. You know what I mean? Like, I got the opportunity to play against Dr. J. I want to bring that out. playing against Nate Archibald. I want to bring that out. You know, playing against Pat Ewing, bring that out. I want to bring a more personal perspective on the show, you know, and maybe, you know, have people, you know, call in, which I would love to have you with me. You know, people can, you know, ask questions about older players, because I know anyone from the 60s to now, I know everybody just about. So, and I don't use Google or LinkedIn. I don't need to do that. If y'all a real historian, you don't need that. That's my take on it. But I think we're out of time, my man. I want to thank you so much for coming on. Anything you want to say? How people can get in touch with you? How people can check you out? Can you let everybody know?
Hey, first of all, thank you so much for inviting me to your show. I'm very flattered and honored to be part of your show and everything. And the way you can reach out to me, look, like I said, I got a YouTube channel. It's called It's Just JP with a Z instead of an S, and it's just JP. I do basketball content from sketches to reactions to thoughts and everything. So you can just follow me on my YouTube channel. It's just JP, and you can follow me on Facebook, Justin Payton, Instagram, JPayton57. And you'll be able to follow what I do, and I just talk basketball all day. So,
and you're very good at it. I hope people listen to him, check him out. He's dynamite. Now, again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to our show. Again, it's the Con-Man Sports Corner. It's my very first show. We have a lot of things planned in the future. I hope that you guys tune in. We'll be here next Thursday, 5 o'clock. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Stay safe and stay blessed.